Story 1. Sarah's Struggle. Sarah crouched behind the overturned grocery store shelf, her heart racing. The undead horde outside had grown larger, their growls echoing through the store. She clutched her backpack, her fingers trembling. Thoughts of her family lost to the outbreak haunted her. Tears welled up, but she wiped them away. She couldn't afford to break down now. With a deep breath, she gathered her courage, loaded her pistol, and prepared to make a run for it. Story 2. David's Sacrifice. David leaned against the door of the makeshift shelter, exhaustion etched into his face. He had been bitten, and he knew he didn't have much time left. His fellow survivors, including children and elderly, huddled inside. With a heavy heart, he whispered his goodbyes and locked the door from the outside. He knew that sacrificing himself would give them a fighting chance, buying them precious minutes to escape through the back door. Story 3. Maria's Hope. Maria had found a diary in an abandoned house, its pages filled with the scribbles of a young girl. Reading it gave her a glimpse of life before the outbreak, a world she barely remembered. Despite the chaos around her, she held on to that diary like a lifeline. It reminded her that there was a time when people laughed, loved, and lived without fear. Story 4. Carlos's Redemption. Carlos had once been a criminal, a man with a violent past. The outbreak had changed him. As he fought off zombies to protect a group of survivors, he realized he had a chance for redemption. Each life he saved was a step towards making amends for his dark history. In this new world, he found a purpose he had never known before. Story 5. Lily's Loneliness. Lily wandered the desolate streets alone. She had lost her family early in the outbreak, and she had never found another group to join. The isolation weighed heavily on her, and she often wondered if it would have been better if she had turned when she had the chance. But deep down, a spark of determination kept her going, a belief that maybe, just maybe, there were others out there who had survived like her. Story 6. John's Invention. John, an engineer in his former life, had fashioned an ingenious contraption. He rigged up a bicycle with a small generator and attached blades to its wheels. As he pedaled through the post-apocalyptic landscape, the blades sliced through the undead, creating a path for him and anyone else who could keep up. His invention had become a symbol of hope, a sign that innovation could still thrive in this new world. Each survivor had their own story, their own struggles, and their own reasons to keep going in a world overrun by the undead. As they faced the horrors of the zombie apocalypse, they clung to hope, determination, and the will to survive, each with their unique perspective on the unfolding nightmare.